Are you ready to embrace your next adventure? This is a week that you have been building towards for quite some time. We're going to be talking about the week of June the 9th to June the 15th, 16th, and I'm going to share with you guys what I see when I look into the astrology of this week ahead. Welcome to Elevated Astrology. This entire week has so much to do with what you're doing. So what are you doing? What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? What is someone else doing? What are the people around you doing? It's not about what's happening. It's about what are you doing? And what is everyone else around you in your world? What are they doing? Let me put it this way. We do what we do because that's who we are. I make these videos, I practice telekinesis, I write my stories, my little screenplays because that is who I am. Couldn't stop me from doing these things. Likewise, whatever you do because that's who you are. And what you don't do because it's not who you are. And the things that you don't do, some things you don't do because that is who you are. Like okay, so just this week is very big about action, very big about your actions, other people's actions, and it's going to be fateful. It's going to be very, very fateful. Okay, so I want to preface that with just saying that just to take it like less personally. Like I don't want you to get your feelings hurt because of what other people are doing or not doing. You need to focus on what you're doing and what you're not doing, and just like being at peace with yourself about I do this and I don't do this because this is who I am. I do this and I don't do this because this is who I am. And to just be very comfortable with that, because this full moon in Sagittarius is ushering in the new arrivals, more waves of new arrivals. This week has a lot about new arrivals. Like the new arrivals are here this week. What comes through this week is a culmination. For some of you, it's a culmination of like since last December 2024. But for others of you, this is a culmination, finishing something up that goes back as far as July 2020. What was last year? July. We're in 20. Last year before this, behind this year, last July. For some of you. So it's for some of you, it's like from summer to summer. From some of you, it's from December till now. For some of you, it's just one little lunar cycle. So it's going to be depending on your own chart and everything, but whatever kind of gets hammered out this week, basically like the end of June, we're setting our summer agenda. Our commitments that we're making right now are going to be what we're chewing on for the rest of the summer. And some of you have already been in the new vibration. So some of us have already been in the new vibration since the end of March. And this is going to be like a bigger visual of the new that we've been working with, that we've been working on. Boom, like there's a big thing that just like plops down right in front of us. For others of you, you're getting some big doses of whatever that new vibration is, and you're starting to get it this week. Okay. So for some of you, before I get into the day by day, for some of you, there will be departures. So it's still going to be a lot of arrivals. You're still going to have a lot of the new flowing in, but you may also have departures. And if that's the case, if you are the one departing, whatever the departure is, whoever's doing the departing, you are in the strongest position. If you are the one departing, you have like the clearest of mind. You have all the data behind you. You can see where things are going. Like everyone has enough of the new vibration to see the form that it's taking, the shape that it's taking, to see where something is going. So this would be like, it wouldn't be the moment to separate if you were having issues. So the departures will be people departing from their companies, people departing from from some commitments or, relationship issues. If it was hard, like as an example, in like February, That was not the time to depart. That was not the departure, the ideal departure time. Now, after having been through the retrograde Mishigas of the winter, now if anyone's making departures, it's because you are like fully informed and you have all the data, you have all the experiences, you're, oh, hey, I said don't do this last summer, but you went and did it at the end of last year and you went and did it in May. So yeah, I'm departing from this. This is not what I signed up for. So the things that people are making decisions about are because of what you want to do or what you are doing or what because of other people or someone else is doing or not doing and where everyone kind of stands with that. So like I said, the departures will be very well like informed. It's like, I didn't sign up for this. This isn't what this, I did not sign up for this. And you're well versed in what you did not sign up for. And you're like, I see where this is going and I'm going to jump ship right now because it's the most opportune moment, the most opportune time. And it is. It wouldn't have been the right time to quit if you were struggling in January of 2025. That's the year we're in. So July 2024, for some of you, this is like a long time coming of a resolution. July 2024 till now, or for some of you, December 2024 till now. What else? Yeah, we can kind of see the future enough by now for people to make those really great like executive decisions for themselves. So as you're entering the week, Monday, June the 9th, there's something that came to a huge like a head or a crossroads Saturday the 7th of June, Sunday the 8th of June with the Mercury Jupiter conjunction in Gemini. That was revealing. That was revealing. That was revealing. So for some of you, you could be hearing about decisions that were made over that weekend. You're hearing about them this week. For some of you, you're making those decisions. You're the ones to make the decisions. And if you're the one making the decisions, you're probably sharing that with people this week. And if you're making decisions, it's to help you take something that you are already doing or that you want to do to the next level. Okay. Okay. So but whatever that was that weekend, Saturday and Sunday, June the 7th and the 8th, you're going to come back to that. You're going to come back to that and you're going to be like, wow, I'm so happy I walked away from this because this is not what I signed up for. And it was hardest thing I ever had to do. But yeah, I really did myself a solid because I got to avoid feeling all of these feelings I knew I was going to feel if I stayed on the ship, kind of a thing. So you're going to come back to that. But anyway, that's what pushes us into this week. It's what's pushing us into this vibration, so this full moon in Sagittarius. So there's a lot happening and I'm just going to take it day by day. So let's go ahead and take it day by day and get started. Monday, June the 9th. Okay, so every day this week might feel long. Like these days could be feeling like especially just like long days. So Mondays could feel like a very long day. There's just on Monday, Venus squares Pluto, Mercury squares Saturn, Jupiter enters Cancer, Mercury squares Neptune, Mars trines Chiron at the end of the day. So it's like Monday, some of you are going to start to hear about decisions or communicate decisions and like whatever gets decided over that weekend, the 7th and 8th of June, whatever gets decided, it gets rolled out immediately. It's like, okay, we made the decision, now we're immediately implementing it. And a lot of that had to do with Venus moving into Taurus, which is better, a little bit better, but it's not completely perfect. And you'll see that as we go through the rest of June. But the end of the Venus retrograde with Venus in Aries. So it was so funny because on TikTok I said, like last Wednesday, I'm like, just be prepared if there's one last blowout, one last temper tantrum, one last evaluation. And that was when Musk and Trump like started to like fight very publicly, very badly. And like that schism kind of happened. Like right when Venus was at the very end of Aries. And I don't follow this stuff like too much, but I do remember they were tussling or they were having some disagreements or there was something going on between them in January of this year. So that's what I'm saying. Like if there are any departures, it's because of whatever came through on those retrogrades, whatever came through December 2024, January 2025, February 20, it's like, ooh, that, what am I going to do with this? Is it salvageable? Am I going to stay? Am I going to fix it? Is it time to start over with something new or different? Is it time to do this? And then like, you know what I'm saying? So one of the wrapping up moments of that was the middle of last week. And there's going to be another one with Mars next week. So this is the last week with Mars in Leo. And at the very end of the week, Mars is going to be squaring Uranus. And so that's part of that particular aspect is part of what's cleaning something up since July of 2024. But we're in Monday. I'm getting ahead of myself. Monday could be a very busy day. There's a lot happening, a lot going on. Like I said, something was decided, maybe even as late as Sunday evening, the 8th of June. But once Monday morning hits, it's like off to the races. We need to implement. You want to do it. You're like getting started right away on something. And for some people, it's like you are embracing your next adventure and you're so ready to rock and roll and you're ready to get started. You're empowered. You're like, this is it. This is the thing. This is what I'm going to do because it's who I am. This is what I want to do because it's who I am. Or maybe you're like, I have to depart from this activity so that I can do my priority, what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you may need to depart from some things in order to make way for the arrivals of these new vibrations. So Monday, and then when Jupiter enters Cancer, like Monday has a lot of arrival energy. There's things arriving in, people, new faces, new situations, and something about it is like effective immediately. We're getting started. Okay, you're on. You know, it's something like, okay, and go, 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 go. And like I said, the whole week is so important about the action, about what you're doing. Like, what are you really doing and why are you doing it? There's a lot of healing available on Monday, but it's only going to be because of what you're doing, because of the action that you're taking. You need to take action to get the healing. You need to physically do something to feel better about something. So make sure that you do that, whatever that is, whatever you feel inside on Monday. Tuesday, there are no exact aspects. It's probably, but the moon is going to be in, so as soon as Monday morning, we're like in full moon vibes. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are going to be the meatiest days of the week. So on Tuesday, even though there's no aspects, we have the moon in Sagittarius while Jupiter has the ruler of Sagittarius just entered Cancer. There is an ushering. This full moon is like ushering the arrival of Jupiter in Cancer. Now on TikTok, I did say that it's going to heal up everything that was so terrible and painful and horrible from the retrograde, the winter retrograde from 2024 to 2025. That's only if you did the work. That's only if you met the energy. That's only if you availed the energy. And if you're on Patreon Energy Mastery, you did that and you know how to do that. And there we have whole systems and protocols and things. So, okay, so Tuesday, there's more of the ushering in. So there's just going to be like more arrivals, more of the new vibration. And it's also building into Wednesday, which is the full moon. So it's like it's a carryover in the sense of whatever needs to be implemented immediately. So whether that's cleaning things out, cleaning out the room to make room for the new furniture that's on its way, or whether that's closing things out, closing out old vibrations so that some new thing can start, whatever it is, it's just a lot of Tuesday. Wednesday on the 11th is the full moon. It happens like overnight, a little bit overnight. Okay, for some people, this is going to be some kind of reality check. And the reality check is like I didn't sign up for this. I did not sign up for this. I did not sign up for any of this. This is not in my job description. This is not what I want. This is not, I tried, I gave it my best go, but I can't work for this company anymore. Like whatever it is, for some people, it's going to be a reality check that about the doing, about the beliefs, about the story, like the story you're telling other people, the story you're telling yourself, or the doing. There's a reality check about what you're doing or not doing, or somebody other or other people what they're doing or not doing. A reality check about what you believe, what somebody else believes. Reality check about the story. That's not how I remember it. Oh, it's like storytelling. It could be creative. This I always, whenever the moon goes into Sagittarius, I love talking about it, like the big James Cameron freaking larger than life freaking energy. So it's big. Like this would be like, this is a big energy. Like Jupiter is as big as it freaking gets, and it's a full moon ruled by Jupiter, and there's so much Jupiterian energy happening that like this is a pretty big dose of the new vibration. So the reality check is going to be reflective of that. It's like, I knew it was going in a certain direction, but here's a really big motif of the future of it going in that direction. So you're either like okay with that and you're able to integrate a big dose of the new, or you've been resistant, maybe performative, maybe even just genuinely trying to overcome something or whatever. And if you're not all the way there, if it's not all the way or all the way healed, whatever this is, then some people could be like, yeah, I'm departing from this whole, you all can figure out this without me. I'm going to just like, for some people, it's going to be like, okay, I can't make this work. I cannot reconcile this. This is too divergent than what I had in mind. If it were a little closer, I could make it work, but we're just too far apart. So it doesn't make any sense for either of us, whatever happens to be. For other people, it's going to be a reality check of affirming those beliefs, affirming a course of study, affirming a story that you were working on, affirming something that you've been doing, affirming getting results. Once the moon gets full, the energy is going to get balanced. So after the full moon and we get the full moon trinkets flowing out and we know what we're working with and what the pieces are and all these things, but it's like Wednesday, if people just initially don't like that, the front of the box, they're not going to wait and they don't want to wait around to stay and see all the goodies that come out of the box, and as time goes on. So what's also interesting is that this full moon is going to T-square the nodes of succession. It's going to create a very destined, fated change of direction. So there's something very mystical and magical about this quality of time, like mid-June, with this full moon and then Jupiter entering into a new sign, and then the nodal energy. There's a change in direction that's fated, that's destined, and it's all hinging on the doing, what people have done, have not done, beliefs, what people really, truly, honestly believe about themselves and others, and how they see the story going in their mind's eye. I see us doing this together. I see us do, and are people congruent on these things? Are people in agreement? This is the goal, and this is how we're going to reach that goal together as a team. Okay, great. Lock and load, let's go. Or, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the reality check could help everyone really figure out, if I want to go here, I have to change what I'm doing. Or I thought I was doing everything I needed to do to get here, but I was actually doing what I was doing was actually taking me over here. Or I need to start doing this, or I don't want to go here anymore. I want to go here. Or you know what I'm saying? It's like, so just because I'm saying change in direction doesn't mean everything's going to blow up. It's not like that. It's like whatever the change in direction is, you're going to realize it. You're going to be very cognizant of, okay, this is where the wind is flowing, or this is where I don't sail. I don't know the right analogy, but I think you can figure it out. Okay. So Wednesday is the full moon, and there's really harmonious, action-oriented energy on Wednesday. So I love it for making that change, for changing course, changing the turning the wheel, you know, going in that new direction. It's very much aligning with people that are like they're also doing what you want to do, or they are also believing what you believe, or they're also in agreement about doing something a certain way. They do it the way you do it. And so you guys doing it together will get really productive, and then it just gets done. Finding the right people for that team, that project, that company, whatever. But it's about the doing and the belief that fuels that doing. So I feel like it's like, so I love Wednesday for manifesting hope, for manifesting dreams, making dreams come true, because you're with people that have the same dream or belief, whatever this happens to be for you. Wednesday could feel like a long day because then the vibe gets very serious on Wednesday, where moon goes into Capricorn, and then it's about like, it's very serious. It's very serious, but like I like serious energy, and I am a Capricorn, so it could just be, it's a very exciting week. So I feel like it's just going to be like serious excitement, like it's working. We found the right freaking person for the thing, and now we can do it. Now, you know, it's like it's got this energy of like, oh, this area of my life is working well, this area of my life is running well, and the intersection is like perfectly flowing. And it's like, so I really do like the full moon day on Wednesday for a really nice flow. And then when things get serious, it's just telling you like you need to move on from some like rigid thinking, or you know, analyze the doing, the beliefs, the story, and you can probably figure out where you need to make an adjustment. Thursday, the 12th of June, just moon in Capricorn. I feel like on Thursday you may need to come face to face with some new element, or the like one of these new arrivals. Maybe it's a new boss, or you may have to talk with some new person or new people, or meet the need. So because of whatever gets decided over the weekend, it's like that immediate implementation, and then it's like taking care of it, having responsibility for it and taking care of it, getting the person their onboarding paperwork. Okay, you got to check in with this person, you got to get your badge, you got to get your picture taken, you got to put on the badge, you got to get it laminated, you got to go to the floor 3 and do the da 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 da. It's like, but it's productive. And doesn't that feel amazing when all the working parts work? Everyone, all the little worms just, okay. But we on the Patreon, we are glowworms. So if you also have realized or learned that we are living in a fractal holographic light matrix, that's what happened with me. I took a look at the gateway documents, and I did a whole series of it on TikTok, and I realized through the gateway documents that this reality is a hologram. And then I'm like, okay, let's be masters of the hologram then, if that's the case. So anyway, Thursday, you may be coming face to face with some new reality, or new boss, or new person, or new situation, and that's all. That's all. So just, I would say for Thursday, just like self-composure, compose yourself, but still be excited. Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, we have, ooh, okay. Okay, so Friday is a great day for releasing the old paradigms. Just letting things go, stop worrying, stop being overcritical. Don't tweak out, take things as far as you can take them, and then let the rest go. Don't take responsibility for anyone else's feelings or thoughts or whatever. If you just let people manage themselves, let them self-soothe, and they're going to feel better, and you're going to feel better, and it's going to be a lot better for everybody. So Friday would be just sort of feeling the wound is kind of reopened, and you're going to be feeling like, oh, I'm reminded of this wound, but it feels so much better, and I feel so healed, and it feels so, amazing, and I feel so much better about things. It's kind of like that. Saturday, the 14th of June. Okay, so now we're in the weekend. So when we get to the weekend, okay, so Saturday is going to be kind of like an infusion of changes that have already happened or that are happening, the changes that are just like continuing to happen, more of this new vibration, maybe more arrivals. And you basically are already in this big breakthrough vibration. So this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the 14th and the 15th, are more so focused about closing out those prior vibrations and yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Closing out those prior vibrations. Because on Sunday, the 15th of June, Mercury is out of the beams. This is why I'm saying, like, if anyone's making departures from things, they're very well considered, they're very well thought out. You have the data, you have the perspective, you see, you know what I'm saying? So on Sunday, we have Jupiter Saturn square, and this is the last one. So the first one was summer 2024, and then Christmas Eve 2020. I wrote 2025, but that should be 2020, 2024. 2024. So the first two, summer 2024, Christmas Eve 2024. This is the last one. So in those months, like I would say even like maybe just like July, let's just say July 2024, Christmas, December 2024, those are months that were probably stressful, but it's like it's time to make an adjustment. It's time to take something to the next level, time to take something to a new vibration. And this last third and final square on Sunday the 15th finishes, it's like the last pearl on that necklace, something that was trying to level. It's almost like if you had career issues, summer 2024, oh, nothing is good, nothing is great, this is suffering. Maybe December 2024 was like a career opportunity that you didn't understand, but it was the new, it was a good thing for you. It would be like now, Sunday the 15th, this last square, you might get it where you're like, okay, I can incorporate this into my business. I could do this for my work, and it's going to take it to the next level. And now my career is amazing. And now I'm getting what I wanted. But it took that whole time to get used to an idea of something new or different. But it really started in some way, shape, or form summer 2024. So Sunday is like a big adjustment. Some of you may be needing to make like a split second decision or take action in order to take something to the next level, in order to elevate something. Or for some people, making that departure. And that departure can really come through, like, I guess at any time, but there's something about a departure from a future that we just did not, we're signing off of. Like, I didn't sign up for this. And I tried, I stuck it through, but like by the end of June, people after the next new moon, by like July 4th, even like people could be feeling like, I didn't sign up for this. This isn't, and it's not my fault. It's not your fault. This is just life. And, you know, but I didn't sign up for this. People could be feeling that by like the end of June, like really, really heavy. Sunday, Mercury out of the beams, Jupiter square Saturn, Mars square Uranus. I feel like this is just a breakthrough. I just feel like it's going to be a breakthrough that's just been a long time coming. So, or if you had like an issue of like confidence, or if you had, whatever the issue was, try to see if there's any kind of correlation or a tracking of it, because whatever comes up really this whole week, but like it's maybe it gets tighter around the weekend. It doesn't have to, but I would say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. Maybe people need time to process Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they're processing it over the weekend. And that's when things are kind of breaking through. But just keep that in mind that Sunday, people are just going to be um, like distracted. people are just working through things. People are just working through things like very privately. So I really feel like, sure, some people may be struggling with some things like privately, but other people are just going to be, I'm going to say, just be excited. Just be excited. Embrace the new adventure. Just keep an open mind and just like, I'm going to say, just go for it. Just go for it. Just go for it. Like just give it a chance. So okay, you guys, I do a whole separate weekly on the Patreon for energy masters and leaders. So if any of that is at all interesting to you, hop on, you can do like a trial period and just see how you like it. That's really more if you want to like hack the matrix and, do things like remote viewing, telekinesis, astral projection, remote viewing, like all of those types of things. And it is the way I do the astrology is more geared towards leaders, energy masters. So if you guys ever had any kind of magical inclinations in your childhood or felt or thought or knew that you could do things, talk to dead people, anything like that, you would like Patreon. Give it a chance, give it a shot. You can also avail of readings with me. The link is in the description box below through the Stan store. All of the readings I offer to have recorded on Zoom, I always recommend that because you can watch them later. To see live in-person telekinesis demonstrations, make sure that you are subscribed here on the YouTube channel, also following me on TikTok and on Instagram. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you guys again here soon.